Welcome to Daniel Island, where Charleston charm meets, well, a pretty stunning view of the Wando River. I'm Deneen, your favorite Charleston realtor. No, really, I checked. And today, I'm going to show you why Daniel Island is the place to live. It's got luxury homes, gourmet foods, and parks that make you question whether you should ever stay inside again. So if you're ready to see some million-dollar homes and maybe dream about winning the lottery, let's get started. My name is Deneen Berry, the Southern Living Yankee, and a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find homes. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. Before we go any further, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date about life in the Lowcountry and all of Charleston. Today, we're exploring what makes Daniel Island one of the most sought after communities in the Lowcountry. Whether you're drawn to the picture-worthy landscapes, vibrant local culture, or the stunning homes, there really is something here for everyone. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why. Let's start by diving into the history of Daniel Island because yes, even this idyllic spot has a story. Before Daniel Island became the picturesque community of shops, homes, and parks that it is today, it was a bit different. It has a rich history that dates back over 400 years. It was once owned by wealthy landowners and was later used for farming and ranching. The island has really undergone quite the transformation. In the 1990s, the island was purchased and master planned as a residential community, blending small town sensibility with modern amenities. Today, it's home to over 10,000 residents and still growing thanks to its thoughtful design and prime location. And to think, what was once farmland is now home to some of the most expensive real estate in Charleston. I bet those cows never saw that coming. Now, let's talk real estate. Daniel Island is divided into several distinct neighborhoods, which each offer its own unique vibe. The homes here are like Charleston's architectural charm on steroids. You've got the classic southern porches, gas lanterns, and enough curb appeal to make HGTV jealous. Daniel Island has neighborhoods for every kind of buyer. So no matter where you settle, you'll still enjoy the island's charm and convenience. If you're after a quaint Charleston-style home near parks and playgrounds, Smythe Park is calling your name. It's great for families. It has parks, playgrounds, and a lake where you can pretend you're jogging, but really you're just strolling. Homes here range from the $800,000s to over $2 million. If you're like me, you'll walk through these homes and immediately start thinking, how many pillows are too many for the sofa? But that's a trick question because there's no such thing as too many pillows in the Daniel Island home. Also, side note, if you're into decorating your porch for every single holiday, this is your neighborhood. These people take it very seriously. One of the biggest draws of Daniel Island is the abundance of green spaces. This is Smythe Park. It has a 24-acre lake and winding trails, and it's a community favorite. It's pretty much impossible to be in a bad mood around here. You'll find enough green space to make you feel like you're on vacation every day. It's also the perfect place to bring your kids when they've got too much energy. And it's a perfect spot for a morning jog, an afternoon picnic, or simply unwinding after a busy day. I actually just got to talk to a resident here. She moved here from Hawaii and she told me that her kids, she had 3 children, she said that they all tell her how happy they are that they don't live in Hawaii anymore and they just absolutely love Daniel Island. Now, if you want to go full luxury, Daniel Island Park is where you'll find homes that look like they were made for royalty, or at least someone with a very high credit limit. This is where golf course views come standard, and you'll likely be neighbors with someone who owns way more boats than you do. Homes here can go into the millions. Maybe it's just in my head, but I'm pretty sure you can hear a faint sound of classical music playing whenever you walk by one of these homes. Okay, let's talk about the current market. As of today, the real estate market on Daniel Island is hot. It's highly competitive and homes sell quickly, often above asking price. The average home price right now is around $1.3 million, which means you'll want to get those pre-approvals in order before you even think about touring a home. But there are some options at lower price points. You just have to know where to look. Don't worry though, I'm here to help you make sense of it all. You can think of me as your real estate GPS, but with fewer wrong turns. Honestly, living on Daniel Island isn't just about the home itself, it's about the lifestyle. And that brings us to our next point, the unmatched amenities here. It's also the perfect place to bring your kids when they've got too much energy, and it's a spot for a morning jog, an afternoon picnic, or simply unwinding after a busy day. If you're into kayaking, fishing, or just being outdoors, Daniel Island's parks and waterfronts offer something for every outdoor enthusiast. Of course, if you're into more actual exercise, Daniel Island just happens to be a golfer's paradise, which makes sense since I'm pretty sure that Charleston is the golf capital of the world. The Daniel Island Club is the place for sports lovers. The club features 2 championship courses, but it's not just about golf. On Daniel Island, tennis is huge here too. We were actually just down here last weekend for my daughter's high school tennis tournament. Unfortunately, they didn't win. Also, the Credit One Stadium hosts the annual Volvo Car Open, which draws some pretty big names in tennis. Oh, and if you're a pickleball fan, you're in luck, because it's one of the fastest growing sports on the island. So, with all of these gorgeous facilities, even if you're terrible at sports, at least you'll look good trying. Beyond the sports and outdoor spaces, Daniel Island thrives on community. You've got events every weekend, concerts at Credit One Stadium, and even a farmer's market. Think of it as living in a place where everyone actually knows your name, and not just because you're always at the same coffee shop. If you're a foodie, Daniel Island's got you covered. Whether you're in the mood for fresh seafood, a quick bite, or a long, lazy brunch, the restaurants here do not disappoint. The King's Tide, which is located on the waterfront, is perfect for fresh seafood and cocktails with a view. If brunch is more your thing, there are so many places here that offer brunch, I can't even list them. They will have you feeling like you're on a weekend getaway. For something a little more laid back, Blondie's is the go-to spot for breakfast and coffee. That was actually where we went for breakfast last weekend when we were in town for my daughter's tennis tournament. Personally though, one of our favorites is Vespa. The atmosphere is so fun and laid back, and they have the best food, including brick oven pizzas. Anytime we're down here, we always make sure that we have time to eat at Vespa, so of course, this is where we had to have lunch last weekend. Seriously, you won't go hungry here. For families, Daniel Island is about as ideal as you can get. Here, you'll find top-rated schools, safe neighborhoods, and plenty of parks where your kids can burn off their extra energy. The island is home to some of Charleston's top-rated schools, including Daniel Island School, which serves students from kindergarten through 8th grade. Oh, and after-school programs, they're pretty top-notch too. The only downside? Your kids may think that every school has a view of the marsh. Beyond education, there's the sense of safety, walkability, and access to amenities that families really love. Whether it's a day at the park, biking around the neighborhood, or attending one of the island's many community events, it's a fantastic environment for raising kids. Seriously, you might never hear I'm bored again. Unless, of course, it's a rainy day, which really doesn't happen often around the Lowcountry. One of the great things about Daniel Island is, while it feels like its own little world, it's incredibly accessible. It's really hard to beat the convenience of living here while still enjoying the peace and quiet of island life. You can hop on 526 and you can be downtown in 20 minutes or at the airport in only 15. And for the lucky few, there's always the boat route. Oh yeah, that's within here. Although, if you're planning to commute by boat, just be sure to check the tide schedule because you do not want to get stuck mid-commute. Well, unless you're a fan of extended lunch breaks. Whether you're looking for your forever home, a second home, or simply want to experience all that Charleston has to offer, Daniel Island could be your perfect match. It's more than just a place to live, it's a lifestyle. So if you're ready to explore the real estate options here, or if you just want more information, feel free to reach out. I would love to help you find your piece of paradise on Daniel Island. My name is Deneen Gary, the Southern Living Yankee, and I'm a realtor in Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people just like you find home. Whether you're buying, selling, or simply exploring the market, I'm here with honest advice and local insights. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos about life in Charleston and the rest of the Lowcountry. And hey, if you're not ready to move here just yet, don't worry. I'll keep you updated on what you're missing. Thank you again for joining me. So long for today.